Hey everybody, Cashman here. How are you? Welcome to the Cashman here podcast, episode 2. Thank you guys again for joining us on not only the podcast itself, but also on YouTube. On my YouTube channel, thank you guys so much again for tuning in. And I also wanted to say thank you guys so much for how the first podcast um, performed, and like 10 downloads in one day. Already that. Wow. I was very shocked and very happy about it. So anyways, yeah, thank you guys again. And with that encouragement, that actually it motivated me to want to do this one too. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing the second podcast. So yeah. Um anyways, guys, thank you so much again for joining in. Um, Today was an eventful day for me. Actually, hold on. Yeah. Oh, okay. If you're watching on the podcast on YouTube, if you're wondering what I just pulled out of my dad's coffee mug, which is no longer really a coffee mug because it kind of broke, I just pulled out the spare pieces to my Seinfeld Lego set. It's actually over on my other dresser. This was back around Christmas time. My aunt got me a Seinfeld Lego set for Christmas because I'm still a big fan of Seinfeld, but I was really watching the show last Christmas, and it took a long time. It took like 4 straight hours. Like, I started building it at like 8 o'clock. I didn't finish it till 12. This was non-stop building for 4 hours. Like, I was sitting right where I am. Like, if you're on the podcast video, you'll see this. I was sitting right where I am, hunched over, building it, like, like just grabbing each piece, building it, and it it took like 4 hours, and by the time I was done, I'm wait, hold on, let me put the bag back. If you're wondering what it looks like on the video, this is what it looks like. Yeah. So, anyways, so um, yeah. So oh, there goes the label. Um, but anyways, by the time I was done with building it, my the back of my neck hurt so bad that every time I would try to straighten it, it just like it hurt so bad. It I almost couldn't sleep, and like I'm like while I was sleeping, I was like laying down, and then I was taking my neck and just bending it backwards like this because it hurts so much, and oh my god, it hurts so much, and I don't know if I'll do that again. I I mean there's 3 friends sets and I'm thinking about getting them, but I don't know if I will, but I don't know. Um but anyways, guys, how are you doing today? The day that I'm recording and filming this, it is Labor Day. Hope you guys had a happy Labor Day on that day. I don't know when I'm gonna put this out. Maybe I have a feeling on the weekends, like how Jake Paul, oh, no, like how Logan Paul puts out his podcast. I have a feeling weekends, like how Jake Paul, oh, no, I think puts out his podcasts every Thursdays. Thursdays, I think. Yeah, he puts them out Thursdays. I think. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, great. Dropouts again, of course. Why? Why do the dropouts gotta occur so much? Why? Why? I don't know why they gotta occur so much. Anyways, yeah. So I think I'm gonna start putting the podcast out on Saturdays. That's just what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's gonna be a final decision, but that's just one of those things. Um, So, anyways, like I was saying, oh, and you can tell if you're watching it on the video. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, here we go. I'm wearing my All Things Must Pass sweatshirt. This might be the podcast sweatshirt. I want to wear this more because it's getting close to fall. It's September 5th. It's getting close to fall. Still got about like 17 days left till fall. Um, but I'm saying like I am gonna wear this in the fall. But I think this sweatshirt might be the, and when I say the, I mean the. I think this sweatshirt might be the podcast sweatshirt. I think this might be the podcast sweatshirt. I think it is. Um, yeah. So, anyways, guys, I hope you. Okay, that was a quarter I just threw in. But anyways, guys, how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys had a good day. I had a good day. I what did I do for my Labor Day? Um, just chillaxed. Played with the dog all day pretty much today. Oh, I played at a birthday party. Um, yes, I had a gig at a birthday party and I played there. It actually went better than I thought it would. Oh, and while I have it, this is my prom. I think I'm gonna go to it. I don't know exactly if I will. I think I will, cause if I went to junior prom, there exactly if I will. Yeah, I think I will, cause if I went to junior prom, there ain't no reason to not go to senior prom. There ain't no reason to not go to senior prom. Yeah. Yeah. Stupid fly or whatever. Fly or whatever. More dropouts occurring. What the actual hell, bro? Um. Okay. Anyways. Here's my other harmonica. But anyways, like I was saying, yeah, yeah. There's no reason to not go to um, senior prom, even though I went to junior prom. There ain't no reason to not go to senior prom. Come on. There's certain things in life that you just really cannot stage. All right. So like I was saying, I played with the dog pretty much all day. Um, had that birthday party. Played with the dog some more. I uploaded 2 new TikToks, which you should go check out, by the way. Um, what else did I do? Oh, went to my new house for dinner. We're still renovating it, um, and we're able to have dinner down there. But anyways, yeah. So I had dinner down there. What we had was very, very spicy sausages. Like what I mean by is like we had sausage sandwiches, and we just had them the way you normally would, you know. But but what happened was what happened was we whatever was in the sausage, it was so spicy, and it like burnt my tongue, and I can still feel the pain from it burning because it hurt that much. It hurts so bad from burning. The spice just hurts so bad. Yeah, go back to school tomorrow. Oh God, I am not excited for that. Like normally it's like 10:15 right now. I should be asleep, but nope, I'm recording a podcast because that's what I like to do. Anyways, yeah. So that was pretty much my day. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Probably gonna work. I don't know, but I'm probably gonna I'm probably gonna have to end up working tomorrow. I don't know. My boss hasn't told me yet. My boss happens to be my aunt, which is pretty fun. Very. But yeah, she hasn't told me yet. I I might work tomorrow. I don't know, but If I do, it's no big deal. My coworker, my other one, the dishwasher opposite of me, he left. And the reason why he left, it wasn't because of my aunt. It had no reason to do with my aunt. But the reason why he left was because he wanted to go somewhere to make more money, like work somewhere else to make more money. And she was supportive of that, like because he was already working at Family Dollar, making money there. But then he wanted to not just work at. I don't know if he wanted to work at the deli anymore and just go back and just go full time at Family Dollar or work at Family Dollar and then work somewhere else. But he said that to my aunt, and she's like, well, "We're good for you. Where?" And he's like, "I have no idea," which is odd. Like, if you're gonna say that, I don't know why you're not. Like, if you're gonna leave the job to go somewhere else to work, like you say that, but then when they ask you where, you're like, "I have no idea." You shouldn't say that you have no idea. You should, like, you should know where you're gonna work. Like, you should like find another job that you know will pay well, and then if you get hired there, then that's when you quit the job that you don't want to be at anymore and go to the other one. That like that's how I see that. That's just what makes sense to me. I don't know. Like, we could have different opinions on that. I don't know, but I don't know. But that's just how I feel about it. Granted, I've never had to quit a job to get more money. Um, I actually had I actually had a job that actually that I was laid off from, not just me, but from but everyone else was laid off of it because the store was closing. That's how that's what happened for me. Like, the first, I want to say, real job that I had was at was at a supermarket. The second one in town. Now we just have one in town. We had two. Well, technically three technically we have three. Like, if we count Family Dollar and Dollar General, but I don't know if I should count them because one's on top of the hill and screw it. Okay, so we have three now. Like, we used to have four. This one was like one that was like really close to my house. But it went under because he was not getting too much business, and not many people were coming in, so he decided to shut the place down, close it. He's trying to sell the building. I don't know if he's gonna I don't know if he's gonna get somebody else to do it, but I think he's gonna sell the building and somebody else will turn it into something else. I have no idea. I can't speak for him, but that's just what happened. So yeah, that's what that happened for me. And now I'm working at my aunt's, the dishwasher, and I would say I don't know if I would consider me opening up the church, being the church sacristan. I'd consider that a job, even though I don't know. But yeah, so I do that too. And I do the grass up at the church. I haven't been doing that lately because it's been raining, and plus nobody's up there. So, but I'm thinking about going back up there at some point and just doing whatever because the grass needs to be done very badly. And I'm sorry if there's long pauses. I'm just yawning because I am a little bit tired. I don't know how long this podcast is going to be. The last one was like 47 minutes long. This one might be just down to like 15 or 20 or 30. I don't know. But like I was saying, like, I think I'm going to try to go up to the church one day. I don't know, but I will. I, I'm I, I'm going to try to go back up there because the grass needs done. So right now I have three jobs. Well, technically, well, technically two, but I'm gonna. Well, technically two, but I'm not. Um, but I'm gonna count the third one. Yeah. So I have three. Two. Um, two that I can do in the week, and one that I do only on Sundays or whenever I'm able to. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you can see this on the video or not. Let me just see. Yeah. I forgot to tell you guys, I actually won an Academy Award. Yeah. No, actually, I didn't win an Academy Award. It's just a fake one. My stepfather got this for me as a joke, um, for something. But I have been thinking about doing a parody, um, on, doing a parody, um, Academy award ceremony. I have been thinking about doing that, but I'd have to buy a couple and do random videos for somebody. um, for that, to think of what, like, I'd be competing with other people for myself, against myself. On my, like, I'd be competing against other people, like that's what would happen. Like, if I'm, like, I have one YouTuber friend, Arcade Warrior. Um, yes, we're friends. We talk, um, on his Twitch streams and on Instagram and YouTube, Twitter and stuff like that. We actually are very close friends. But like I was saying, so what I was gonna say is, like, we could have that. Like, he could give me a video that he thinks is good. I could submit it, and people would vote on it, on like who gets the Academy Award, and if he wins, and if he wins, I mail the award to him, and if he, and if and if I and if I win that, then I keep it to myself. I don't know. Would that be considered weird though? I mean, I could get, like, I know he would. I don't know if he would do it. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I don't know if he would want to do it. He, man, well, he'd be one that I know would do it if I could get Mr. Beast to do it. If I was friends with Mr. Beast, I don't know if I could. But then that's like, because he would win 10 times. Because then he would win all the time. I don't know. I mean, I got a few handful YouTube friends, but I don't know. I just have to think about it. Yeah, well, I'll talk to him about it, see if he wants to do it. And when I say him, I don't mean Mr. Beast. I mean Arcade Warrior, because Mr. Beast would be impossible to get a hold of, because I'm not a big YouTuber. That's why I'm saying that. So yeah. Um. So anyway, I mean, that'd be a good idea. I don't know, but who knows? Yeah. Um. So anyways, to touch on something that actually happened a couple um days ago, I was at the Sullivan County Fair where I live. At the fairgrounds the day before the fair happened, they had Home Talent Night, which is a big talent show for for anybody. Like, it's not just school, but it can be anybody. If you're in or out of school. Um, hold on, let me get this off the ground. A rock. Uh, sorry, there was a rock under my feet. Feet. My foot. Um, so anyways, like I was saying, so at the Sullivan County Fair, I did that, for Home Talent Night. I did all along the Watchtower. There's three places. There's, third, second, and first. Um, I'm at, I didn't place, and it wasn't. I'm not bitter about it. I'm fine with it, because these people actually were good. The girl that placed in third did a piano solo, which was different than everybody, and it was actually very nice. A third girl had a very, the second place girl had a very beautiful voice, singing a song. I don't know what the song was, but she was very good. And then the first place guy, person, it was an old guy. He was in his 70s, but he memorized a 7-minute poem from 1776, and it was very good. Like he was just like a pilgrim and everything. Like it was very pilgrim or a wig. I don't know what it was. But anyways, he was dressed like it, and it was very nice. And I even said when I got up, I said, compared to the guy before me, it was very nice. I don't think I can compete with that. And I imagine though I can't say for sure, but I imagine my comment kind of helped him win. And I'm actually, if that was the case, I'm very happy because that guy did so good. But I was glad that I didn't lose to a couple of 5-year olds. And they were these two little kids with blow up guitars, not sex dolls. Okay, blow up guitars, like balloon guitars with the strap on and everything. And they played "We Will Rock You" by Queen, which just had the audio going. And the little kid, he didn't know the words, and did that. And the audience kind of played along, because it's cute and they're little kids. But I thought it was going to be a repeat of last year for me losing to the tap dancing baby that didn't even do anything, and they gave him the first place prize because they were afraid he was going to cry if he didn't place. The second I heard the kids singing that night, I thought, "Oh, great, this is it." Right, like I immediately thought to myself, "Great, this is it. It's gonna be another repeat of that night." Great. So that's what excuse me. Anyway, excuse me again. Yeah. So that's what I immediately thought. But, but when it came down to that guy who did the poem, I was actually very happy that I didn't lose to a bunch of babies again. Nothing against them, like even though they were cute, but like, admittedly, like fair, like if you guys are listening to this, there's got to be some rules here. Like, there's got to be like it's got to like if it's a talent show, it's got to be strictly talent. It can't be just a cute show. Like, I'm not saying that that kid wouldn't have talent when he grows up, but I'm just saying it can't be an example of that. Like, it's got to be an actual talent show. Like, there's got to be some limits here, and that would be one of the limits. Like, like if you're that age, you gotta have a decent talent. You can't just have a blow up guitar to an audio and doing that, like pretending that he's playing the guitar. Like, not saying that that's not something I was doing at that age, but I wasn't going at. Okay, I was doing something like that, but I didn't go on a talent show and do that. Like, that's just embarrassing. Okay, just like, oh my god, like if it's labeled as a talent show, it should be that. It should not be cute. Like, yes, if you're that age, I'm not saying don't kick those people out. What I'm saying is, if you're that age, at least if it's got a like if you're that age and okay, if your kid is that age and they got a talent that nobody knows about that's different, then yes, put them in it. But if it's gonna be a cute show like this one was and the one last year with the tap dancing baby, then they should not be in the show. That's like my like. That's just what I feel. Okay, don't like like um. You don't have to feel that way too. But I'm just saying that's just how I feel. Okay. So don't shoot me for it, okay? Like, that's just how I feel. But anyway, like I was saying, like, But the 4-H ones that were, they did a boogie type thing, like a boot shuffle or whatever it was, to the song "You're the One," Head Over Boots. That song. I'm not saying it's a. I'm not saying it's not a catchy song, but just like what I'm saying is like there's only one. Like I'm very picky when it comes to music. Okay, especially yeah, but there's only one genre of music that has changed over the years and has not been the same for a while. Country. No contest. No contest, I tell you. No, no contest. Like there is no contest on that. And when I say no contest, I literally mean no contest. So sorry for the people with headphones. Like like that is what I mean by no contest. Like country has changed over the years and has not been the same. Like perfect few good examples. Okay, how did country music go from I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Like, my like, how'd it go from that to baby lock the door and turn the lights down low? Like, how'd it go from that to that? Like, the first one is is good country. The second one, modern country, no. like like if you had to put me up between Johnny Cash and that guy, I gotta go with Johnny Cash. Not just because I'm named after him, not just because I grew up on him, but if I had to pick between Johnny Cash country and that and whoever sang that song country, I'm picking Johnny Cash, hands down. That is actual country. And another good example of good country is this example here. I fell in. No, I'm sorry. Yes, that's an example. But what I'm gonna say is say another example of how a country has changed is how did it go from, you know, um um how did a con okay, this one I'm this is one that I'm looking up just to see what the genre is in case I get it wrong or I want or I'm or I'll use this song as an example. If I don't if it's not yeah, it is. Um so yeah, like I said, how did it go from I fell into a burning ring of fire to I Wanna Kiss Bob Dylan? like, no hate against Rita Wilson, okay? That's a good catchy song. But how'd it go from Ring of Fire to I Wanna Kiss Bob Dylan? Like, nothing against Bob Dylan. I'm a big Bob Dylan fan, and I know there are many people in the world who fantasize about giving him a kiss, okay? But how did country music go from Ring of Fire to I Wanna Kiss Bob Dylan? Like, that's country pop. Like, no, that's pop country. I Want to Kiss Bob Dylan. That's pop country. It's not just country. That is pop country. Okay, that's not real country. That's pop country, aka fake country. Okay, no hate against Rita Wilson, but that's just how I feel about that. And another good example of this would be Amanda, light of my life, to you're the one I want, you're the one I need, baby. If I was a king, you would be my queen. Like, that's the example. Like, how to go from Amanda to head over boots. Like, how did it go from that? Like, no hate against any fans of John Party, okay? But that's just how I feel about it. You may have different opinions on it, but that's just how I feel about it. One more example, okay? I know everybody's probably getting tired of the examples, but this is just another example. How did country music go from, from, I got a shotgun rifle and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Country boy can survive. To, to, to your side of the bed. That's where I keep on waking, pounding in my head from last night. No hate against Lindsay L either. And whoever that person that she did that duet with, I don't remember the guy's name. But no hate against them. But still, that's not real country. That's fake country. That's country pop. That is not real country. Okay? So don't advertise it as country. It's fake country. Okay? And sorry, not sorry for the ASMR type things. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry about that. But you get the point. Okay, like, how did it go from Hank Jr. to Lindsay L type thing? Like, no offense, but that is not country music. Like, it's hard for me to say that without sounding like a critic or a purist or a dinosaur, but how did, like, how did country music go from the stuff that the Carter family did to now? Like, how did it go from like a Hank Williams type to Zach Bryan? No offense to Zach Bryan, even though people think that he it, it comes through him as like old country, like it comes out of him as like old country. No offense to him, I have never heard of the guy, but I can say, just from my personal opinion, he does not sound like an old country type feel guy. He sounds like a modern type guy. That's just my personal opinion. But how to go from that? Like, how to go from the founding fathers' way to the pop culture that it is now? I don't understand that, but it's different. I don't know, but that's just my personal opinion on it. I just don't like. That's how I feel about it. Um, yeah, like that's just how I feel about it. I mean, I don't mean to be a purist or something like that, but that's just how I feel. Yeah. Um, what else can I think of? Um, oh yeah. Um, if you guys haven't checked out the new merch site, I still think you should. It's in the description. We got a lot. Like, we got sweatshirts, we got pillows, we got mugs, coffee mugs, notebooks, blankets, you name it, we got it, usually. We have slides. I'm trying to talk them into adding slippers. I hope there's a way to get them to add slippers, because then, maybe you could, have my thing on a, like, have my face as a slipper or whatever, or maybe my logo on a slipper. That's just what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or something like, or maybe my own custom slipper. I don't know. But anyways, I'm trying to get them to add that. I don't know if they will, but I'm going to try. Yeah, and if you guys do buy some of my merch items, sh- um, um, share them to me on Twitter or tweet me a picture of them, um, and I will shout you guys out, because as it's very nice. Um, oh, and also, my new album, Weird and Uncomfortable Changes, will be coming out this month. I don't know what day, but it will be this month, probably in a week or two. I gotta record 3 more songs. Oh no, 4 more. Or however many more I might decide. But and then the album should be done. Granted, some of it's cover songs, but don't worry. For my third album, which will probably be out in November, I'm getting back into it being mostly my original songs, like mixed with covers, but not all of it being covers. But for this album, for this album, I just wanted to play some covers, and I found a whole bunch of good songs, and I hope you guys like them. I hope you do like them. It will be out this month, and my third album should be out in November. I know it's not right to release a new album immediately after the other one, but that's just how I feel about it. I know other artists are like, okay, well, I got this album, I'm gonna wait however many years and put another one out. But right now, that's just how I'm doing it. And if you guys enjoy the album, let me know, and I will mention you guys for that. Yeah. Um, but anyways, guys, I think that's gonna do it today for episode 2. We talked a little bit. Admittedly, I'm stopping it now, not just because I'm running out of ideas to talk about, but also I am a little tired. So after I turn this off, I'm ready to hop in bed, go get a drink because I've been talking so much, and then hop in bed because I'm tired. Maybe watch a little TV and then drift off to sleep because I'm actually very tired. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching it and listening to this podcast. If episode 2, and if you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, download this podcast on wherever you're able to. Um, it all helps out. And like I said earlier, if you guys get merch, um, tweet a picture at me on Twitter, or send it to me on Instagram, and I will shout you guys out and mention you in for acknowledgement, and to thank you guys for at least wanting to buy some of my merch. Oh, and one more quick story. I'm going back to the fair. When I was at the fair yesterday, one little kid whose brother went to daycare with me, he and his mother came up to me and asked me if I minded if he got a picture with me because he listened to my songs all the time, and I'm like, sure, yeah. And the feeling that I had my picture taken with one of my first fans, it was very, very nice, and I love it, and that was enough, and that feeling was enough to hook me into, okay, this is what I love to do, and I want to keep doing it. So yeah, so to the kid's name is Marshall, and so Marshall, if you're listening to this or watching this on YouTube, I appreciate you for doing that, and thank you for listening to all my songs, and I hope you like my second album songs. Admittedly, though, I will warn you, okay? Like, the songs aren't bad or anything, but just, I, I don't, like, my songs aren't, like, aimed directly at kids. Like, yes, it's that friendly, but they're not aimed directly at kids. But if you let your kids listen to it, that's fine by me. I'm not saying not to, but I'm just saying I don't know how to write children's songs, so I've never attempted at it, nor do I think I want to. So I'm just throwing that out in the air. But if you let your kids listen to my music, that's that's fine. Yes, parental advisory is nice, but I'm just saying, like, if you guys enjoy my songs and you want to listen to all of them, I say listen to them. Um, and it it brings joy to me, actually, and I love that. So yeah, guys, keep listening if you like them, and I hope you like my second album, which will be coming out soon. Yeah. So anyways, guys, again, um, yeah. So anyways, guys, yes. So anyways, I'm sorry. So anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Cash, and thank you for listening to episode 2. And I will see you guys right back here for episode 3 next Saturday. Take care, guys. Bye.